There are so many women who would rather be single. That doesn't mean they're lonely. That doesn't mean they're not being provided for. Because that's the part that y'all dusties don't understand. When a woman is single because she don't want your dusty butt living up under her roof or trying to split bills with you, she doesn't feel like she's missing anything but a headache. When she can go out every night of the week, eat for free by going on dates, when she can go travel with some random, when she can literally get somebody else to pay her bills that's probably older than her and don't even have to live with them or do their nasty, dirty laundry or sit up there and argue with somebody who don't make no money. You understand? It's not the same as it's for y'all when y'all are single. When we're single, we're getting more. A woman who's single can live richer and happier and more peaceful with more bills paid than married to some dusty. And that's where we're at. So when y'all fix y'all little dusty, chapped, crusty lips up to say, that's why you're single. Sir, that's why you dusty. And that's why people want to be single, because they do not want to claim your dustiness. Okay?
Have you ever noticed that the moment a woman stops centering her life around a man, she suddenly starts glowing differently? I know you've noticed it, and you probably noticed it in yourself. I've noticed it with myself. I noticed it with my cousins. I've noticed it with my sister. I've noticed it with my mother. She starts laughing more. She starts trying new things. She starts traveling, getting her hair done again, getting her nails and feet done, creating, dressing up, building friendships, and enjoying her own company. And it's not because she hates men. It's because she's given up on love. It's because she finally remembers that her life is supposed to be enjoyable with or without someone else's attention. And when I say she's given up on love, she's given up on the thought that we were conditioned. A lot of us were conditioned to think that we needed love from a man, an intimate man. We don't. We build community within ourselves. A lot of women spend so much time entertaining men, responding immediately, seeking validation, making themselves available, adjusting their schedules, worrying about how they're perceived, or trying to maintain someone else's interest, that they forget to ask themselves, am I actually living my life? Am I actually having fun in my own life? Because the truth is, when a woman stops making a man the main event, she realizes she was the main event all along. And that is when your life changes for the better. If y'all could feel, this is coming from my gut. I am being so serious with you. Today, we're talking about why women often become happier, more adventurous, and more fulfilled when they stop entertaining men and start entertaining themselves. Women have more fun when they stop entertaining men because she gets her time and energy back. One of the biggest reasons women have more fun when they stop entertaining men is because they reclaim their time. I'm reclaiming my time. Think about how much mental energy can go into entertaining a man. Should I text him back? Should I text him first? Does he like me? Why he liked that girl picture? Why he haven't liked my picture? He watched my story, but he haven't responded to it. But I seen him responded to another girl's story. I seen him responded to about 12 girl stories when I went through his phone. Should I tell him what I saw in his phone? Should I sit on it? Should I make myself available? Should I change my plans? That energy adds up. When a woman stops constantly monitoring someone else's feelings, she has more energy to pour into herself. And you know this. You've been through it before. I don't care if you were in middle school and you had that first crush and you was trying to make sure you looked good for that boy, and then come to find out he's trying to talk to every other girl down the hallway. And when you finally saw that and let that go and started enjoying your friendships, you felt good. Started mingling with other people and started staying after school for practice, not trying to rush home so you can get that boy's phone call. You felt good. You felt relieved. You felt free. That energy adds up. When a woman stops constantly monitoring for someone else's feelings, she is going to be more free. She starts saying things like, what do I want to do today? Maybe I should start learning Spanish. Maybe I should start learning French. I wonder if I do this, will I be happy? Would that make me happy? Maybe I can go try that restaurant. Maybe I need to start content creating. I've been talking about it for the last year or two. I can just start it. What goals have I been putting off? Is the time. I have free time. What do I need to start investing in? And that's when life starts opening back up. That's when you feel alive again. We have time for brunch with our friends, hobbies, fitness, learning new skills, traveling, building our businesses, improving our appearance, decorating our home. Oh my goodness. I had never decorated my home. I was at my home for almost 10 years and I never decorated it. I just lived there. Just simply enjoying my peace. We as women stop waiting for someone else to bring excitement into our lives and we realize that we can create that excitement ourselves. I remember when I first started sewing clothes, I stopped. So focused on some drama in the relationship, I stopped. I never started back because I'm past that phase of life. But do you know where I could have been? I had so many plans to sew dresses. Maybe I could do prom season. That is what I be saying. Women get richer when they stop entertaining men. I could have had a whole side business right now based off prom season. You know, that's the prom season where I get the money from prom. That could have been solidified. Could have been a household name in the area where I'm from, in my city, in my state, in my region. So women have more fun when they stop entertaining men because they stop living for validation and start living for experience. A lot of women are taught, directly or indirectly, to measure their value by how desirable they are. How many men want you? How much attention do you receive from men? How attractive does a man think you? How attractive does a man feel about you? But when a woman stops entertaining men, she starts asking different questions. What do I want to do with my life? What do I want to do next? Do I want to go to school for a dental assistant or do I want to go to school to get my bachelor's in education? That shift changes everything. And a lot of men know that. That's why a lot of men will try to discourage you. They'll try to discourage you from starting that business, saying, we don't have the time right now. We don't have the finances. I don't think you should do that. It's going to cost a lot of money. You don't know if you're going to make the money back. Instead of getting dressed because you hope someone notices you, you get dressed because you love how you feel. Instead of going somewhere because you want to be seen, you go because you actually want the experience. Instead of taking pictures hoping someone compliments you, you take the pictures because you want to capture the memories. You become the source of your own happiness. And that is a powerful place to be for a woman. Women have more fun when they stop entertaining men because they become more open to new experiences. Yeah, we know those men that they're like old hags. They don't want to do nothing new. They grumpy, and even not even the old ones, the young ones too. When it comes to women, they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to spend nothing. They ain't trying to go nowhere but let their homeboys call them, and they running out that door with their heels on. They putting their heels on, running out the door, putting their earrings on. They gonna put on their lipstick in the car. When a woman is constantly focused on one person, she becomes unintentionally she can unintentionally make herself smaller, make her world smaller. She may stop hanging out as much. In fact, she's gonna stop hanging out as much. She's going to stop trying new things and she's going to put her dreams on hold. She is going to decline opportunities because she's prioritizing someone else. She want to be stuck under that man. But that man ain't stopping his opportunities. He not stopping he's not finna cancel on his boys going to the club. And what are you going to the club for? We know what men go to the club for. But when a woman stops entertaining a man, she starts expanding. She starts saying yes more. She's going to try the new restaurant. She's going to take the trip. She's going to plan the trip and take it. She joins those classes, those Pilates classes, those pottery classes. She starts to build a business. She learns the skill and she meets new people. Women remember that life is an adventure. And the funny thing is, when women become more fulfilled in their own life, they often become more magnetic because they're no longer looking for someone to complement them or to complete their experience. They're already enjoying the experience. The woman that is having more fun because she stopped entertaining men, she builds stronger relationships with herself and other women. Sometimes when women are focused heavily on romantic attention, we unintentionally neglect other important relationships. But when we direct that energy back toward ourselves, we strengthen our friendships, our family connections, our community. We start having girls' nights again. We start celebrating other women. And let me say this, men can make women unintentionally be insecure around other women and hate other women, especially if you have a lustful man, a cheating man. You need to drop him. That is ill. That's salt on your name. We start creating memories that have nothing to do with romance. And those moments are going to remind us that my life is full. I am having fun. I am so glad I dropped that man. I'm not focused on that right now. If it comes, it comes, but I know what my standards are. A partner should add to a beautiful life, not be the only beautiful thing in it. Women become more playful and confident when they stop entertaining men. A woman who isn't constantly worried about being chosen becomes more free. She laughs louder. She's going to be dancing. She's going to be ready to explore. She is sensual. She takes herself less seriously. I've told y'all this before. And I have a video coming up about that. She enjoys the little things because she's no longer performing. She's no longer being taken advantage of and abused and traumatized. She's simply existing as herself. There is something powerful about a woman who is comfortable enough to enjoy her own company. She doesn't need constant attention to feel valuable. She doesn't need someone texting her all day to know she's interesting. She doesn't need someone approving of her choices to know she's making the right ones. She trusts herself, and self-trust creates freedom. Now, the biggest lesson is this. A woman's life does not begin when she finds the right man. They trying to lie to you. Don't believe that. That is bull crap. A man's life is going to begin when he finds the right woman, but that is definitely the opposite for a woman. A woman's life begins when she realizes she is already the prize, she is already worthy, and she is already deserving of joy and fun. The goal is not to stop loving men. The goal is to stop abandoning yourself just to be loved by men or just to give a man love. Because the woman who knows how to enjoy her own life becomes unstoppable. And a lot of men know that. And they're going to make sure that you don't know how to enjoy your own life. They're going to make sure you can't create those memories and build confidence and grow and heal and become the woman that you always wanted to be. To become the woman that you're always meant to be. So if you're in a season where you're choosing yourself, don't feel like you're missing out. You might actually be entering the most fun chapter of your life. Because The moment you stop chasing attention and start creating the life that you love, that you see on that Pinterest vision board, that is when everything is going to change. That is when everything is going to change. And you have to be careful of those controlling men. A lot of them are. 9 times out of 10, you're going to come across a controlling man than not. A woman having fun to a controlling man makes it harder to control her. Her happiness means she's not easily distracted from her goals. Harder to control her. A woman who has fun gains confidence, and confidence challenges that manipulation. Harder to control her. Her fun reminds her that she has options. See, it's harder to control her. You see what I'm saying? It's harder to control a woman. It's harder to control a woman when she's having fun. Very hard. And that's why some people don't like seeing a woman having too much fun. Men, some men don't like seeing, a lot of men don't like seeing a woman have too much fun. Just look on social media, you'll see it in the comments. Because a woman who is happy, confident, and fulfilled is a woman who cannot easily be controlled. She's not looking for someone to save her. She's not waiting for someone to choose her. She's already choosing herself. This is Pretty Girl Rich Era, where we heal, level up, and become the best version of ourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, loves.